I introduce myself as a struggling single mother, emotionally exhausted and barely surviving. I describe my son, gentle, innocent, and far too mature for his age. Through my inner monologue, I reveal how broken my life became after my husband's betrayal and disappearance. One night, I find my son secretly writing a letter to Santa. When I read it, my heart shatters. He doesn't ask for toys. He asks for safety, food, and for his mother to stop crying. I let him send the letter, never imagining consequences. The chapter ends with me whispering, "Santa isn't real," while guilt eats me alive. I don't know that this letter is about to change everything and destroy the man who once ruined me. Days later, late at night, there's a knock at my door. Slow, controlled, terrifying. I feel fear before I even open it. Standing there is a powerful, cold-eyed man surrounded by silent bodyguards. He says my son's name. My heart nearly stops. Through sharp dialogue, he explains he received a letter meant for Santa. I realize this man is the most feared mafia boss in the city. He holds the letter like it matters. I expect threats, but instead he kneels to my child's level. My inner thoughts spiral as I sense danger, confusion, and something worse, fate. The chapter ends with him saying, "Your husband once worked for me." I relive my past through painful first-person memories. I tell how I fell in love with my husband, how I trusted him, and how he slowly became distant. I reveal the betrayal. He used me as a shield, stole money, and vanished, leaving me hunted by his enemies. Through internal monologue, I admit I loved him even after he destroyed us. The mafia boss listens silently as I speak. His reactions are controlled, but his eyes show something dark. He confirms the truth. My husband betrayed him too. This chapter deepens emotional wounds and sets the stage for karma. The mafia boss offers protection, but nothing is free. Through tense dialogue, he explains the danger my son is in because of his father's crimes. I struggle between fear and pride. My inner voice screams not to trust another powerful man. Yet, when my son grabs my hand and says, "Mama, he feels safe," I break. The mafia boss arranges security, food, warmth, things I couldn't provide. I hate myself for accepting. The power imbalance is clear. I feel owned, watched, but also protected. The chapter ends with me realizing I've stepped into a golden cage. Living under mafia protection changes everything. The boss becomes a constant presence, quiet, intense, impossible to read. Through dialogue-heavy scenes, we clash emotionally. I accuse him of control. He accuses me of weakness. Slowly, cracks appear in his armor. He opens up about his own childhood trauma and lost family. I fight my growing feelings, knowing love has already destroyed me once. My inner monologue shows fear of repeating history. This chapter builds romantic tension mixed with psychological struggle. My husband returns, broken, desperate, and begging. This is the emotional explosion. Through raw dialogue, he claims he did everything for us. I finally confront him, releasing years of pain. The mafia boss watches silently, allowing me control. I refuse forgiveness. My husband realizes I've changed. He also realizes who protects me now, and fear replaces arrogance. This chapter is about emotional power shift. I am no longer the abandoned woman. He is nothing. Consequences unfold. My husband's lies collapse. His allies abandon him. The mafia boss doesn't need violence. Karma does the work. Through first-person reflection, I understand revenge doesn't need blood. My husband begs me one last time. I walk away. This chapter is deeply psychological, showing how silence can hurt more than punishment. I choose peace over hatred. The mafia boss gives me freedom. I can leave with my son, safe forever. The choice is mine. Through heavy inner conflict and dialogue, I realize this is the first real choice I've ever had. I confront my fear of love and power. I choose not dependence, but partnership. This chapter finalizes my transformation from victim to equal. The story closes emotionally. My son asks if Santa heard his letter. I finally tell him the truth. Sometimes miracles wear human faces. I reflect on how betrayal shaped me but didn't break me. Love didn't save me. I saved myself. The mafia boss stands beside us, not above us. The ending is quiet, powerful, and emotionally satisfying.